What's up, everyone? Today I'm up in the Catskills where I'm hiking Slide Mountain, which is the tallest mountain in the Catskills, and we're supposed to get hit with a snowstorm tonight. Forecasts range from about 8 to 15 inches, so we'll see what we get, but my plan is to hike in, set up camp, because that snowstorm is about to hit in 3 to 4 hours. It's gonna be a good one. Let's get into it. I hate when the trail is just icy enough in sections that you go like, should I put on spikes? But it's not really worth it, and they're such a hassle. On the flip side, leaves a lot of opportunities for my gravestone to read, "He died doing what he loved, being an idiot." The last time I was here was a few years back when I just started camping by myself. My boots froze overnight, and in the morning, I realized I didn't have any gas left in my canister for my stove, and I also didn't know how to make a fire in the snow. So I tried to pee on my boots to warm them up. Do not recommend. 1, didn't do anything. They were still frozen solid. 2, now my boots smell like pee, and I had to hike out of my Crocs over 1.5 miles or about 2 kilometers over ice and snow. So that's why I keep my boots in a plastic bag in my sleeping bag overnight. Just keeps them warm. Don't have to worry about them freezing, and I don't have to worry about having to try something that stupid in the morning to be able to get out safely. But yeah, this is basically what the trail looked like when I was hiking out in Crocs. Highly, highly do not recommend. So it's currently about 20 degrees Fahrenheit or -6 degrees Celsius. But that was a close one. And that is why it's dangerous to multitask. Anyways, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, it's about 20 degrees Fahrenheit or -6 degrees Celsius, but it's supposed to get down to about 13 degrees Fahrenheit, or I think that would be about -10 degrees Celsius down in the valley. So I'm curious to see what the temperature ends up being here. Thankfully, I have my trusty meat thermometer, so we can get a somewhat accurate reading later. Unfortunately, here at Let's Go Exploring, the budget is a little bit blown after our holiday party where we had name brand goldfish crackers, so I'm making do with what I got. Now, I'm no expert, but I think there may have been some budget cuts. Well, this is gonna be home for the night. Let's get this tent set up and get some firewood. So I'm at a designated campsite, but one thing that makes me a little nervous is just how many branches are hanging out over where you're supposed to put the tent, especially with heavy snow coming. And there's not supposed to be any wind, thankfully, tonight. Plus, the wind direction is supposed to be coming from behind me, so it'll be a very mild night on that front. But just want to check above you, especially if there's any inclement weather, because you do not want a branch falling on you or your tent in the middle of the night. Tent is set up, and it's time to start putting my stuff inside because it's getting dark and it's getting cold. Yeah, my fingers are starting to get numb, but I hate doing stuff with gloves on. So I'll power through for a bit longer here. Oh yeah, best part of the day is waiting for me. Oh, I love how quiet it is out here. I mean, the snow wasn't supposed to start for another hour, but we're already starting to get a little bit of flakes, so definitely need to go get some firewood and get cooking before the real stuff hits. But before I do that, it's time to eat some snacks because I haven't eaten since breakfast. So I got some sriracha Gouda and crackers. Just fat and red pepper flakes. Pretty decent. These crackers are so good. They're nice and thick. Oh no! So don't set your crackers down on a wet rock while the bag is still open. Thankfully, only lost a few to the snow and it's fine. Delicious. Well, the storm arrived a bit early, but let's see if we can get this fire going and get this food cooked before it gets a little bit too heavy out here. We'll see. Oh yeah. This is the good stuff. I think that'll work. Whew. It is almost 5 p.m. and the current temperature is 14.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Nope, well, meat thermometer accuracy aside, it's about 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Tent is already getting covered. All right, for tonight's feast, we have pasta, mushrooms, steak, and abortion cheese to cook it in, as well as peppers and grapes for snacks. Coming along nicely. So I only have the one plate, which I'm using as a cutting board, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. All right, let's see how this bad boy looks inside. I am very pleasantly surprised because that temperature control was very difficult. And by control, I mean guesstimation at best and praying. Oh yeah, look at that goodness. Well done, me. Oh, it's just cheesy, fat goodness. Not bad, if I do say so myself. I wouldn't say it's comfortable, but it'll do. Let's see how this tastes. Oh. 10 out of 10. Would make again. Just look at that goodness. Man, is that tasty. There's the tent. I've had to clear the drifts away from the bottom several times already. I have to do it again. It is cold, windy, and wet out. That full pot made about, I don't know, a cup. That's after 3 full things of snow. It's definitely been a cold one and a wet one, but man, I love being out in the snow. It is awesome. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how much we get overnight. I think it's supposed to continue into the early hours in the morning, so we'll see. But I am so tired and ready for bed, so I'll catch you in the morning. Good morning. Oh, I did not sleep that well. The snow falling on the tent was very peaceful, but it kept sliding off, which would wake me up. But I am very curious to see what it looks like outside. It's not quite yet dawn, but it's getting close to there, so time to get up and get after it. Thankfully, the plastic bag continues to work. My boots are not bone dry, but pretty dry, and more importantly, not frozen. All right, let's see what it looks like outside. Oh man, you can see where the snow is piled up, but it's not too bad, so let's see what we can see outside. You can see it's definitely piled up along the edges of the tent here. Still coming down too. Sheesh. The snow has passed and I think it's just about dawn, so let's see what we can see from the top of this mountain. Gotta clear the buckles of snow. So in the Catskills, you're supposed to use snowshoes if it's over 8 inches of snow, and definitely deep enough to warrant that, so let's get to it. That's the problem with a snowfall like this. It's deep enough that you need snowshoes and deep enough to conceal the rocks, but not deep enough to keep you from actually touching them when you plunge through a little bit. Didn't have time to make breakfast, so I have my trusty little protein bars with me, but the ones from Costco that taste good, not the nasty Cliff Builder ones I tried last time. Breakfast of champions, or at least 20th place finishers. I love, oh gosh. Ow, stepped on a rock. Anyways, what I was saying before I almost twisted my ankle was I love walking through snowy forests. I mean, look at this. Doesn't get much better. I definitely forgot how tiring it is to snowshoe, and especially when you're the first one on the trail. Whew. Oh, wow. That view is incredible. Look at that. Woo! I'm just kidding. It's still an awesome time in the woods. So this is it. Slide Mountain. Tallest mountain in the Catskills. Unfortunately, it's all treed in, so even if there wasn't fog covering the view, there's really not much to see here. And here's the monument to John Burroughs, who wrote about Slide Mountain and many of the other mountains in this area. Whew! I am tired. Time to take a little snack break and head on back. So for the snack today, we have these little chicken and hummus wraps, which are somehow both icy and dry, but still better than nothing. Well, cheers, y'all. All right, snack time is over. Let's get back, break down camp, head on out. It is a perfect day out. Really grateful that there's no wind. Oh, wow. This just doesn't get old. Snowshoeing on the way up is difficult, but snowshoeing on the way down is basically skiing. It's great. So I brought the ice axe because I was planning to go to the Adirondacks after this, but it's getting so late, I'm just gonna head home. And it just makes me feel like one of the dwarves from Snow White. Whoa! Okay, glad I didn't land on the ice axe. That was really dumb. So definitely be safe with ice axes. Don't be playing around with sharp objects, especially when going downhill on snow. just not worth it. All right, back to the old stomping grounds. Time to get this thing packed away and head on out. All right, let's get out of here. Isn't this beautiful? Well, friends, I'm almost at the trailhead. Thanks for following along. That was an absolute blast. That snow was coming in thick and heavy. It was awesome. Really glad I got to be out there. Really glad I got to share that with you. Glad the fire stayed lit so I could cook. And no views, but still a great time in the woods in the morning. Thanks for following along, and I'll catch you next time.